Good afternoon, everyone. In this presentation, I am excited to talk with you about the food and drink lifestyle of Great Britain, especially their eating habits. I will focus on the two main points today that I would like to share with you. The number one is about the daily eating habit in the UK, including typical meals like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the number two is about the British culture, especially their afternoon tea and tea breaks in daily life. Let's begin with the first point. First, I realized that people often eat at similar times, with breakfast usually between 7 and 8 a.m. and later on weekends. In traditionally, breakfast is the most important meal for the British people. Therefore, a typical tradition dish, a period called full English breakfast. It includes bacon, eggs, steamed beans, tomatoes, and toast or fried toast, all served on a large plate. Looking at the screen, this is one of the famous restaurants, which is serving lots of traditional dishes in London, including full English breakfast that I just told you. You know, this meal became a part of British culture in 18th and 19th century when workers need a big breakfast to get enough energy for their long work days. And it also symbolized wealth for the middle class at that time because it reflected their wealth and robust life. Also, the British value a healthy lifestyle, reflected in the saying, "It's breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and the dinner like a pauper." Nowadays, due to busy schedule, most people prefer simple breakfast like a bowl of cereal or the sandwiches instead of choosing traditional dishes. Next, lunchtime. In the UK, it's usually between 12 and 1 p.m. People often grab a quick meal like sandwich or something from convenience store. What surprised me is that some British people have their dinner at noon instead of in the evening. I found out that in the UK, dinner simply just the word to refer the biggest meal of the day, no matter when it's eaten. So if next time a British friend invites you to have a dinner at noon, don't be confused. They just mean have a large meal at that time and maybe something lighter later, like afternoon tea. Yeah, I guess so. Um, Furthermore, dinner in Britain is often seen as family time, but now people usually spend this quality time on the weekend instead. So on Sundays, families usually enjoy traditional meals called the Sunday roast, which roast meat and vegetable, usually beef or chicken. They also have other food like soup, sausages, and potato. Potatoes have been a staple in the British diet for centuries, much like rice in many Pacific countries just like us. And of course, various types of salads, which are common in Western meals. Secondly, afternoon tea is the famous British tradition, usually enjoyed between 4 and 6 p.m., with tea, sandwiches, scone, and pastry. While it feels like a long-standing custom, it actually began in 1840 and was introduced by the Duchess of Bedford. In the past, afternoon teas were only for people in the upper class of society, with fine food, tea brewed in India or Ceylon, served in elegant cups and silver teapots. But today it's much uncomplicated, often just a biscuit or the small cake with a mug of tea. Usually use tea bags instead. At the workplace, they also have the tea breaks. It feels like part of the culture. People take short break to have the cup of tea, enjoy some small talk, and connect with their coworkers. It's a nice way to relax as well as build relationships at work. So I have shared an overview of the eating habits and tea culture. It's clear that British meals have a strong connection to traditions. Also, I found the concept of afternoon tea fascinating. This is a unique and cherished cultural experience. Even a simple tea break at work show how small moments can build connection and a sense of community. I really enjoy exploring these aspects, and I hope you found them just as interesting as I did. Finally, exploring the food and drink lifestyle of British people has been a truly enjoyable journey for me. From eating habit to tea culture has been ingrained in their subconscious. It shows how the food is just about eating, but also about traditions, connections, and comfort. I hope my presentations has given you a clear picture of British culture through their meals and drink. Thank you so much for your listening, and if you have any questions or thoughts, I would love to hear them. Thank you so much again, and bye for now.